We're very blessed to have another industry leader here from the real estate industry, Chris Heller. Chris, hey, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey, Bobby, it's my pleasure. Excited to be here.
So I know you don't need much introduction in your industry as the chief real estate officer of Ojo Labs, the former CEO of Keller Williams, and the former CEO of Mellow Homes. You obviously have established an extraordinary place in the industry. I know currently you're the owner of the Heller Real Estate team in San Diego, having sold over 4,000 homes. So you've been watching this for a while, Chris. So can you just share a little bit about, how long you've had eyeballs on Powur and how you came to this?
Yeah, I think it was actually 2016 or 2017. I was introduced to Jonathan by a good friend and former client, Jim Bunch. And so Jim and Jonathan and I had multiple meetings early on in the development of Powur and have obviously stayed in touch all the way along, and very excited to see how they continue to evolve and grow at a pace that's just outstanding.
Yes, we have been humbled and blessed by this extraordinary industry-changing growth. So for you, as an industry leader, one of the most respected guys in the real estate in the United States, if not the world, in your mind, why would real estate professionals add solar to their portfolio now? Why is this the time?
Well, like as a real estate agent, we help people transact. We help people buy homes, we help people sell homes, we help them buy investments, help them rent their properties. But during the home ownership period, there's a time where we're always looking at ways of adding value. And one way to do that is to bring products and services to our clients that help them save money or increase the value of their properties. And so solar is one of those things that in many states, with the cost of the utilities, that someone can make an investment, not only save money, but also increase the value of the asset that they invested in. So as an agent, our clients are doing these things anyways. We want to be the ones bringing them these options. We want to be the ones bringing them these solutions, because that's value add that we can provide.
Yep. So I know it's a similar answer, but you're at the absolute top of the food chain. Why for you? Why for you and your company right now? Why pull the trigger?
Look, there's two things going on in the industry, and this applies to any brokerage out there, any real estate agent out there. There's margin compression going on. So real estate brokerages, real estate teams, real estate agents are having a tougher time maintaining their margins. At the same time, the market's slowing down. We're going to have potentially 20% fewer homes sell in the next 12 months. Now, agents, brokerages, and companies are looking for ways to add additional revenue streams. So there's very few revenue streams you can add that are truly a win-win-win scenario. A win for the agent and the brokerage, and a win for the consumer. And this is one of those.
Yeah. Now, you've also had a personal experience with solar yourself, which I know influenced your decision. Maybe you could share what that process was like.
Yeah, I put solar on my house several years ago, probably 4 or 5 years ago. And through my conversations with Jonathan and Jim. And then my neighbor put it on their house, and then several of my clients did. So it's one of those things where, it just simply makes sense for a lot of us, and it's a great solution. Now, what I love about the Powur platform is that there's other solar companies out there, but again, one that has a great platform, a great solution for the people that are bringing solar to the consumers, and a great way for consumers to be able to interact with the company and have an experience that is better than what they normally get when they deal with contractors. Because let's face it, when we deal with contractors, a lot of times we don't have good communication. We don't know what's going on. We don't know when it's going to happen. Solar has come up with solutions to help address all those issues.
Real estate's always been a vision of mine for Powur. I've always looked at the mortgage industry, the roofing industry, the real estate as just a no-brainer, because the agents were already talking to the customer. They're already their trusted, the expert of their home. And it just seemed to make so much sense. I know you like technology, and Powur represents technology. And so now we have a situation where the real estate agent can simply refer if they're too busy or they don't want to get involved in the sales process, or they can actually learn how to sell and pick up the full, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 commission. In these times, how economically, important do you see that for the average real estate agent out there?
It's really important. Agents are always looking, again, at ways to bring value to their consumers in between transactions. and looking for excuses to simply stay in touch with their consumers. So having conversations, not just about buying or selling, but about other things that truly benefits someone's home ownership experience is a great value for an agent to be able to talk about. Now, look, whether they're going to sell solar or simply refer consumers to Powur associates to help them with the solar purchase doesn't really matter. What matters is that as real estate professionals, we're the ones that are bringing the solutions to our clients.
Well, again, as maybe one of, if not the most respected voice out there in the real estate community for many, many, many years, what would your message be to the real estate community again with what you foresee for the next 2 5 years, about why solar, why now, and just opening up their minds and just rolling up their sleeves and taking a shot? What would your message be to the entire community?
There's many of our clients only buy and sell once every 7, 8, 9, 10 years. But there's other things that are going on with their homes on a constant basis. And when we can contact our sphere, our past clients, our farms, and be able to tell them or bring other solutions to them that save them money, that's a great way to differentiate yourself. It's a great way to stand out amongst the competition. That's a great way to deepen that relationship with the people that we know. So when they are ready for their next real estate move, there's no question who they're going to contact.
Well, we couldn't imagine if industry leaders like you are making this move, why the entire industry wouldn't follow. So we're honored to have you be a part of the Powur family. This has always been on a personal level with our leadership and, of course, the reputation and the integrity that you bring to the industry. So, again, we're just honored to have you here, and we appreciate your time, and we thank you for giving us your time today. So, again, excited to add solar to the real estate industry and just bring the two together and do something epic and special and just change the game.
Yes, I'm excited to help.